crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com. With your morning horn of seas, your sip of chaga coffee. For you private road members, I have posted the Jenny Moonstone discussion we had yesterday. Jenny and I have talked about Veritasium for the past 2 years, year and a half since I've been doing it. There's a progression in what she said. Back in August, she said, hey, things are about to change. Voila, things have changed. We did a reading on the patent, we did a reading on Reggie, and then we did a reading on Veritasium, the token. So private road members, go for it. You can buy Veritasium, I believe, on Coinbase through Uniswap. So check that out. I don't buy when the price of anything is rising, though. I've already bought my Veritasium. I've been holding it for a long time. I can't tell you what it will do short term. We have some predictions on the private road. So go check that out. It's called Reggie Veritasium. What does the future hold? Jenny is on fire. And then we do another one on the Trump and freedom and all that. So things that YouTube won't let you talk about. I'm still on a strike, by the way. Thank you, YouTube. Ridiculous. Something dawned on me after yesterday. I put out an alert that Dawn DeBerry Stump turned in her resignation. What they said was she won't be signing on for another term. Her term doesn't expire until August of not 2022, but 2023. And the CFTC, for some reason, is lying again about it's got nothing to do with her term going out. It's got to do with she's the only commissioner on the board right now. Rustin Benham is only acting chairman. There's supposed to be 5 commissioners, which includes 1 chairman. So when Dawn DeBerry Stump leaves in April, supposedly, probably April 1st, by the way, that time frame is very important. Between now and the first quarter, anything could happen on the road to Roota. But the only commissioner on the whole commission will be gone, and there'll be no commissioners. There'll be an acting chairman who will make all the decisions of the board. It's insane what's happening, and I don't think anybody has been put up as a new one. Perhaps this has to do with the government not really being our real government. I don't know. But yes, Dawn DeBerry Stump has given notice that she is leaving. So we're down to 1. And then there was one, and it's not even a real, it's an unconfirmed appointment. Maybe the CFTC is just going to be thrown into the garbage heap of life along with the comics. I think that's what should happen. And with Veritasium, that might very well be what's happening. All right. But silver price, we were allowed to go up 19 cents so far today. Oh, gee, thank you, JP Morgan and Bank of America. It's so sweet of you. You're so nice. These people belong in jail. And they have belonged in jail. The entire board of directors, managing directors of JP Morgan all belong in jail as well. The board of directors had to by the rules of JP Morgan, approve all the Bernie Madoff transactions, along with Jamie Dimon and his senior managing staff. That's the rule. Banks are very specific about their rules. You can't carve somebody out and say, okay, this entity is not subject to all the other rules. This is a special entity that only Jamie Dimon can approve. Why didn't Jamie Dimon go to jail then? If the board of directors of JP Morgan did not know what was going on with all the money coming in and out of Madoff investments, and it wasn't $50 billion, by the way, it was $500 billion. It was a Mossad operation. Just keep that in mind. And if the board of directors didn't know anything about it, they should be fired anyway. But if they did know, they should go to jail, along with Jamie Dimon and friends. And the one banker who was assigned to JP Morgan was the only bank for Bernie Madoff. Yeah. So we live in a very corrupt system. I'm so sad and I'm not scared for my country. I know my country will destroy these criminals. These are evil people who have done evil things, and they need to be removed, no matter what Donda Berry Stump says about the chaos of doing something like that, which is what I talked about. She said it 3 or 4 months ago. We can't let the derivatives market fail, because that would mean everybody would lose their 401k. So we're going to have to allow the market, I'm adding this part, we're going to have to allow the markets to continue to be rigged just to keep kicking the can down the road. We're now at all-time highs in everything, except, obviously, silver. And where will this end up? It's going to be crazy and silly. When people ask me, Bix, your Veritasium went up to $100 or $200 and now it's back to $100. What should I do? You don't understand what's going on. This is a shift of the entire system. We're not going to know the price of silver. We're not going to know the price of gold. We're going to know if you have it in your own possession, and that's pretty much it. And then we're going to start a new system. And it looks like Veritasium will be that control mechanism. Peer-to-peer transactions in the gold market, in the silver market, in the stock market, in the bond market. Reggie's invention was amazing. I want to show you something that these criminals over at CoinMarketCap did. Look at the new pink warning. First of all, Veritasium is the only cryptocurrency that has any kind of pink warning of the SEC. And they changed it yesterday. Because here's my video, or 2 days ago at least. Here's my video from a couple days ago. Here's the warning. Warning, the Securities and Exchange Commission announced that it has obtained final judgment, big highlight, against the proprietors of very initial coin offering ICO, who consented to an injunction against future violations of anti-fraud provisions of the federal securities law, and agreed to pay nearly $9.5 million. Now, there have been a lot of cryptocurrencies that have settled with the SEC. None of them have a warning except Veritasium. None of them were their coins confiscated and put in limbo except Veritasium. 98 million of the 100 million tokens are in limbo right now. None of them except Veritasium. Keep that in mind. Now look what I saw today on the CoinMarketCap. That whole section of them, final judgment, blah, 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 is gone. They still have a pink warning. It's the Securities and Exchange Commission has filed charges against Reggie Middleton, Veritasium Inc., and Veritasium LLC, with a link to the press release. So this was a flat-out lie. CoinMarketCap, Reggie should sue them too. Reggie's got so many cases available to his whatever he wants. Patent infringement, suing CoinMarketCap for spreading false information, disinformation. I would call that market manipulation. And watch, this pink warning is going to poof, disappear. Because CoinMarketCap can't explain why Veritasium is the only cryptocurrency that has that. By the way, you can get, supposedly, I haven't done it because I don't buy when it goes up. You can get Veritasium on Coinbase through Uniswap. People are asking me. I said, Mercatox has it. It's sketchy if you'll get it out. Coinbase, I trust, but I don't know how Uniswap works. I think it's a swap for swap. So in order to begin a transaction there, I think the Veritasium has to be available. But don't quote me on that. So check it out over at Coinbase. If you figure out how to do it, send me an email. All right. So yes, Veritasium. People don't understand what Veritasium can do for humanity. And that's a big problem. Cryptocurrency people chase price. People are saying, Bix, should I sell because it's down to 100? Was that 200? And I'm basically saying you don't understand what you're dealing with here. Veritasium is a software technology to facilitate peer-to-peer transactions. No JP Morgan, no Citibank, no Charles Schwab, no investment brokers, no high-frequency trading, no market manipulation. I don't think. Because it's the next best thing to barter. Peer-to-peer transactions. It was going to be amazing. It was going to save the world. Reggie was working with the Jamaican Stock Exchange, had a memorandum of understanding. He was working with a large European exchange. We believe it was the German DAX. And they were going to implement Veritasium alongside what they had, which is their normal rigging operations. And everybody would go and use the Veritasium section because it's fair. Peer-to-peer transactions. No high-frequency trading. No front-running. Why do you think these criminal banksters put their computers right on the stock exchange so that they see your order coming in, they can front-run your transaction and make a penny 1 trillion times a day? It used to be called theft back in the day, criminality. Now it's called high-frequency trading. That's all going to be washed away. That's why the SEC had to take them down. People within the SEC took down Reggie Middleton viciously, criminally. And now it's vindication time. And how do I know now? Because they granted him the patent. Did I know it was coming? No. Did I think it was coming? Yes. That's why I call Veritasium a lottery ticket. Because it's either worth zero or it's worth probably the most valuable cryptocurrency out there. Every transaction on the planet will be using Veritasium. That's how big it is. Believe me or not. So when you look at the price and say, oh, look, it's gone down. I mean, we're talking, it's going to be bigger than Bitcoin. Do you care if you bought Bitcoin at $100 or $200 today? You don't. But I don't chase price. If Veritasium falls low enough that I think, damn, you guys are crazy, yeah, I'll swoop up some more if I can. Usually at that point in time, you can't even get cryptos. And I don't think any crypto exchange is going to last through this transition. We'll have all new exchanges. The closest that might last is Coinbase, I believe. Maybe Gemini as well. But all the other ones, fraud is rampant. They don't have the coins that they tell their customers that they do. You better have your coins in your own possession now. Because it could be any day between now and the leaving of the last CFTC commissioners that they allow free trading to destroy the markets, basically. That's what Don DeBerry Stump was all afraid of. If we allow free market trading, we're going to screw up everybody's 401k. So they're going to be injecting Veritasium. Might not be Veritasium, mind you. Definitely Reggie Middleton's software. They're going to be injecting something. Now, Jenny and I discuss the future outlook of Veritasium, the token. So check that out on the private road. Go to roota.com, sign up for the private road, and you'll check out Jenny Moonstone's amazing readings. And I think she had 3 or 4 beforehand for the last year and a half. I'm going to consolidate the Reggie Middleton stuff and put it together so you guys can see the progression of how things have changed. And I mean, last August, Jenny was like, I'm seeing something really good for Reggie. I don't know. I don't remember if it was Reggie or for Very. And remember, we're talking about 3 different things. Reggie Middleton, the person who was destroyed in this, the patent that Reggie Middleton just received from the U.S. government, and Veritasium, the token. Those are 3 separate things, but also could be 3 of the same thing, and we talk about that. So definitely now it's time to join the private road to Road to Roota. Just go to roota.com, hit subscribe today, and we are currently giving away 50 T-Fuel, 50 Theta Fuel delivered to your front door, loaded on a paper wallet. You don't even have to know about cryptos. All you need is an address, and we can send you the 50 Theta Fuel for joining the private road, $2.99 a year, less than $1 a day. This is Bix Weir, roota.com. I'll talk to you later.
Well, you start with Bitcoin and you know nothing. You make your first wallet and you think you got something. Secure your private keys, you don't, all your coins will be gone. Now you're a coiner and it's time to learn on. From banking tech to social net, the cryptos are hard. But you gotta get your feet wet, gotta get your mind set for change. And it's the way of the crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors, after all the crazy politics fade away, you got something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. There's Kenny Bowes that kills, show up in your town. Fiat in his pocket, always dressed like a clown, but he pulls out his phone, always pays for what he owes in crypto. Big old John Kim erases all Charlie's doom. Satoshi lied his feeling right with John in chat rooms, and he takes care of Litecoin. We know it's the right one for change. It's the way of the crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors, after all the crazy politics fade away, you got something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. Well, let me tell you about my friend. His name is Bitcoin Ben, a truck driving man, everybody loves him. And he's spreading the word, he shares what he heard, secret plan. And there's Snippy by Joe, and it's the J-Snip Show. From psychic best to treasure chest, what goes on the know. He teaches us tech, cause he's seen a few wrecks, so go slow. It's the way of the crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way. The way of the crypto warriors, after all the crazy politics fade away, you got something to say. Live a crypto warrior way. Cause everybody wants to be a hero, everybody has dreams of a better day. But if everybody knew we could change everything that we do, then everybody'd live a crypto warrior way. And everybody'd live a crypto warrior way. And you can live a crypto warrior way.
Yeah! That was great.